I woke up today feeling like royalty. The sky is dripping gold and wrapping around me. Life can be so wonderful, warm and gentle light. Nothing's gonna bring me down, I'm feeling so divine. Life can be so wonderful, warm and gentle light. Nothing's gonna bring me down, I'm feeling so divine.
Feeling divine, I'm feeling the vibes. I feel like it's more than just a feeling, what we could define. Let's break through the ceiling, see what limits that we could defy. Cause I could do anything I want, it's for me to decide. Bring you up to speed, take the wheel, let you drive. It's alright on a dark road, let the fire in us be the light. Day and night, yeah, we only seem to free our mind at night. That's just life, that's just how we pay the price.
I woke up today feeling like royalty.
Boox UI can be confusing. One of the main complaints I hear from new Boox users, and sometimes just users in general, is that navigating a tablet can be quite a task. Quickly jumping in between your Notes app, library, calendar, third-party apps sometimes is a chore. Sometimes you have to move around the tablet with 3 or 4 selections, and it's just no quick way to access your documents or third-party apps when you want to get to them. But don't worry, I have a solution for that. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up your 10.3 Boox device, whether if it's Gen 1 or Gen 2, that will allow you to quickly access wherever you want to go on tablet within 1 or 2 swipes. Let's talk about it. Welcome everybody back to the channel. This is 2530 Media, and of course I am Aaron Reed. Hey, if you're new here, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you will be notified of when I release these videos, which I try to do at least once a week. And if you're finding the information here informative or just simply entertaining, well, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. So today it's going to be all about setting up your Boox Go 10.3. Doesn't matter if it's Gen 1 or Gen 2. We're going to cover how you can set your tablet up that's going to work best for your workflow and how you want to use the tablet. We're going to talk about the home screen navigation menu, where you can put those most used apps there for your quick access. I'm also going to show you guys how to choose from which home page you want visible when you go back home, and how you can have those files or documents front and center. We're going to talk about navigating the tablet in general, and how you can set those gestures up and other small things that allow you to quickly access and navigate your tablet within 1 or 2 selections. Now let's dive into it. So out of the box, your Gen 2 10.3 home screen probably will look something like this. Defaulted to the apps page. And on the left side of your home screen, you're going to have 4 selections. You're going to have your settings, your apps, you're going to have your notes, and then you're going to have your library. And you'll be able to navigate to these sections of the tablet. Now, what we're going to do is show you guys how you can customize this home page to help you navigate wherever you want to go around the tablet. This is going to be the foundation of how you quickly move around your tablet. What we're going to do next is go in and show you guys how I put my most used apps on the left side of my home screen for quick access, and then how we navigate back and forth using gestures and the multitasker. So the first thing we're going to do is navigate over to our settings. Once we get to settings, we're going to go to our system display. Now that we're in our system display, we're going to visit the home screen navigation bar. Now that we're in our home screen navigation bar, we can customize this navigation bar to show the most commonly used apps that we're going to use on our device. So we already have our settings, we already have our apps, we have our notes, and we have our library. For me, I'm going to add the Remarkable app. I'm going to add the calendar memo. And I'm going to add the Boox drop. Drop. Then from there, I'm going to move this in the order in which I want my navigation bar to display. So I want my Notes app to be on top. Next, I want my Calendar app. From there, I want the Remarkable app. And then we'll move the library. From there, I really don't care how the rest of the apps fall in place, but they are on my home screen navigation bar for me to quickly access when I need to. The next step to this is going to identify which one of these apps I want to default as my home screen. Since I normally start a lot of my work on the 10.3 within the Notes app, we're going to make the Notes app our home screen. To change that selection, we're going to look in the right-hand side corner here, and you're going to see home screen. Whatever is directly to the right of that is going to let you know what your home screen is defaulting to. Right now, it's defaulting to our apps, and we're going to change that from our apps to our notes. Now that we've customized our home screen navigation bar, and we've changed what we want our home screen to default to, let's take a look to see what that looks like. So now this is what our home screen looks like. Now our home screen is defaulting to our Notes app, and we have the home screen navigation bar customized for those apps that we're going to visit the most. So this is going to be the foundation of how we quickly navigate around our device, how we quickly access those notes, documents, apps, EPUBs, whatever it is that you're looking to quickly access on your tablet. So now with me, what I do with my notes, since I have it defaulting to the Notes app, from there, I just choose what part of the Notes app I want to see. So in the Notes app, I keep my Notes app on favorites. I keep it on favorites because this is where I'm going to place those documents that I know I'm going to frequently use when I'm working on projects, my journals, whatever it is that I know that I'm going to have throughout the week or throughout the day that I need to jump back and forth to. I'm going to put those in the favorites. And of course, by tapping the star in the right-hand corner of your document, you'll be able to make that a favorite. And if you want those favorites to show, make sure you have the favorite star highlighted on your home screen. Now, if you don't want your favorites to show, you just want your normal organization to show, you're going to click on that first tab. By selecting that first file folder, it's just going to show all of your files on that Notes app home screen. If you prefer your reading notes, then you just select the Reading Note tab. It's going to display those reading notes first. Of course, we talked about our favorites, and then of course we have our recents. So even if you navigate back to the home screen and you have it set to favorites, simply with one selection, you can have access to wherever you want to go within your Notes app. I do the same thing with my library. Whatever EPUBs, PDFs, whatever those documents are that I know I'm going to be using throughout that day, I'll make those a favorite, and I keep my library selected to the favorites tab. But you can always change it to wherever you want to navigate to or see first once you hit the app on your tablet. Next, we're going to set up the second piece of this process, which is going to allow us to use gestures to quickly maneuver around the tablet. So now we're back in our settings menu. From the settings menu, we're going to select gestures this time. Gestures is going to allow you to set up your tablet however you want to set it up to give you access to wherever you want to go on tablet. This is the area of the tablet that will allow you to set up your quick access gestures. This will allow you to get to wherever you want to get to on tablet within one or two selections. So I'll show you guys how I have my tablet set up. So starting with our bottom gestures. If you notice, I do not have the bottom navigation bar on. If you like to have the bottom navigation bar on, you can select that. Once you select the bottom navigation bar, you're going to have a navigation menu down here, which you can customize to display the tools that you want it to display. I'm not using the bottom navigation bar, so we're going to remove it. So we're going to start with our bottom left gesture. Now, if you want to change this, you simply select it. And now you go through the menu of selections that you can use to customize that bottom left gesture. Now I have mine set to the multi-switcher. Our next bottom gesture is going to be the center. So with the Gen 2 10.3 Lumi, now we have the option of a front light. So for my middle bottom gesture, I'm going to have that default to the front light, and it's going to turn it on or turn it off. Turn the light on, turn the light off. Now for the bottom right side gesture, I actually have mine set to the back button. So when we swipe up from the right, it's going to take me back. The next set of gestures is going to be your sidebars. So you're going to have vertical sliders where you can adjust things on both sides, and then you have just swipe right or swipe left. So the first set of gestures for the right side sliders, I actually have mine set to the color temperature now that I have a light option for the 10.3 Gen 2. So this is what that will look like. Now I can change the temperature of my light with the slider. My right side slider, I have set to the brightness of my light. So now that my light is on, now I can adjust the brightness of my light. It almost serves as the same function of turning the light on and off, but I do have control over how bright I want that light to be. Now when we go down to the left side swipe gesture, right now I have mine set to the AI assistant. So when I swipe to the right on the left side, my AI assistant will appear. And now my right side swipe gesture, which is one of the most used gestures on my tablet, I have that set back to home. So when I activate that one, now I'm back to my home screen to be able to quickly navigate to wherever I want to go on the tablet. And your last selection is going to be other. This is going to be your 3-finger swipe. So once you activate swipe down for 3 fingers, this is when you can activate the screenshot. So let's check out the screenshot. So with a 3-finger swipe down from the top, now I've taken a screenshot. And that's what that screenshot looks like. You have the ability to edit, OCR, export it as a PDF, or just share it. So now that I've set up my home screen how I want it to be set up, now that I've set up my gestures, I can quickly navigate to wherever I want to on my tablet. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the multi-switcher. If I want to access some documents or some web pages or apps through the multi-switcher, we're going to use our bottom gesture. Now we've activated our multi-switcher. If I want to turn my light on, we'll swipe up. Now I've turned my light on. If I want to adjust the brightness, we will use my side sliders. If I want to adjust the temperature, we'll use the left side slider. And of course, if I just want to cut the light back off, we'll cut it back off. If I need to go back for whatever reason, we'll use our bottom gesture on the right. And of course, if I want to access something on my home screen navigation bar, let's say I need to access my calendar right quick. I have quick access to my calendar with 1 or 2 selections. And once I'm through with my calendar and I want to get back to my notes, I'm back at the home screen. And now I'm back in my favorites, and I can jump back into whatever project that I was working on. So we just covered a quick setup of your 10.3 and how you can set yourself up for success to be able to quickly navigate your tablet. Unlike Supernote, Boox doesn't have that quick access menu. And unlike Remarkable, you can't do a 2-finger swipe down at the top to have access to your recents and your favorites. But I think we just displayed to you guys that Boox has a system that you can set up that works just as good as those other two platforms that we just mentioned. All you got to do is take a couple of minutes out, see how you want to set your tablet up, put those apps that you want to use most front and center on that home screen navigation, and just pick which home screen you want visible once you go back to home. And I think you'll be set up to be able to quickly navigate your tablet. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Which platform are you using, and do you think that platform gives you access to those documents or apps quicker than Boox? Or do you think Boox does a pretty good job? Thanks for checking out the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.